Hi, Boo and I would like to talk to you about something very, very important. It's ERCEM, and ERCEM is the Early Recovery Couples Empathy Model, and it is a brand new philosophy and empathy model that helps couples heal after sexual betrayal. And I wanted to tell you a little bit about what you could expect. The truth is that this is not an easy thing to get over, and it takes a long time. But I can help him to help you so that you both can heal. Now, why would I want to do that? Because most couples I know want to stay together. So here's what you can expect. You can expect that you will be coming in to an ERCEM specialist together the first time. He or she is going to explain to you about the brain science of sex addiction so that you can begin to understand how he could have done this to you. This unfathomable, despicable, deceitful thing. How could he have done this to you? That's in the first session. And you're going to be talking about that throughout your early recovery couples work. And then both of you are going to be learning about the brain science of partner betrayal. What happens to a partner when she goes into trauma? How does she cope with intermittent explosive disorder, uncontrollable rage, tears and tears and tears? What happens when she gets cold, when she's distant, when she is triggered? How can he help her through that? You know, he gets the message that you want him to go away, but really, together, you want to work on this. You want him to be able to sit with you while you feel the distress. And that's part of ERCEM too. It's learning mindfulness so that you can begin to accept the distress and put it in perspective. That is a huge learning curve. But I promise you, when you learn that, you won't be so frightened. Your central nervous system won't have as many uncontrollable experiences like heart palpitations, shallow breathing, indigestion, balance issues. I mean, this stuff takes control over your body, and I want you to take control back. But part of that control is to surrender to the distress and allow him to help you get back into equilibrium. Now, when you come in together, you're going to find out that your therapist or coach is going to want to work with both of you on setting the stage for safety and stabilization. That's the first stage of partner betrayal as defined by APSATS. APSATS is the premier partner-sensitive program that makes all the difference in the world. And for right now, most of these coaches and clinicians are APSATS certified. So they get partner sensitivity and they support the addict in his recovery. Now, we're going to want 90 days of clean time from him. And then we're going to want a disclosure. Now, of course, that's if you, the partner, wants the disclosure. The disclosure is a formal therapeutic tool whereby you learn all the facts of the betrayal. When did it start? How often did it occur? Who did it occur with? And when you know the facts, you have the truth to determine how you want to proceed. And in addition to that, he feels better because he's gotten all of his secrets out. And sex addiction is about secrets. It just is. There's no way you can have an addiction of any sort without deception. And this is him making the commitment to get honest. All right. After that formal therapeutic disclosure, I advocate for a polygraph. You might want to do one ahead of time to see if he's really going to be honest, but I definitely have him do one afterwards. Are they 100% reliable? No. But you know what? It gets him honest. And if you have a good polygrapher who's partner sensitive, which I do, you can get through this process. Now, after that, I want you to write about the devastation you feel, both from the disclosure and from the discovery. And I want you to look at the many ways that it affected you. Physically, emotionally, spiritually, socially, intellectually, and purposefully. You may have thought you had a purpose, and now you're saying, I was a mom. My kids came first. Now I can't even get out of bed. I'm no longer a good mother. You may be saying that because a lot of moms say that. The truth is, we can give you a purpose back. As a matter of fact, that's phase 3 of partner betrayal, is finding your purpose and your passion, but we'll get to that later. So, you do the emotional impact letter and you read it to him in the ERCEM session with your ERCEM professional. And then he takes that letter and he writes a restitution letter. And that's not an apology. It's not an amends. It is a letter that shows you he heard you loud and clear. Verbatim, he tells you what you told him in the emotional impact letter. Very therapeutic. And as a matter of fact, many partners tell me it's a game changer. It really begins the process of empathy. And empathy is what ERCEM's all about. It's the early recovery couples empathy model. After that, my trained professionals have been taught how to use exercises that will create safety, that will create healthy boundaries, that will show you that he has taken your perspective and he realizes how he's wounded you. He'll talk about his shame. You'll talk about yours. And together you'll go through the journey of healing together. We're going to get you to be able to share your anger, your sadness, your grief, and he's going to be right there with you. He's going to learn how to trigger bust and help you when you have those uncontrollable triggers that come on either unconsciously or because it's your anniversary or the anniversary of D-Day, or you passed that hotel, or the sound of a text came through and it reminded you of discovery. He's going to lean into your triggers and sit with you while you experience that distress. So I hope you'll go to my website, www.sexhelpwithcarolthecoach, and it immediately flips into ERCEM, Early Recovery Couples Empathy Model. And on that website, there's a directory of specialists all over the world that can help you. We have specialists in New Zealand, Australia, the UK, Scotland, many, many states in the United States. And I promise you, this model is going to change partner betrayal. So thank you for trusting me long enough to listen to what this is. I'm going to get on here every week and give you more information about what you can expect, because I'm here as a team member and as the founder of ERCEM to help both of you to connect, to get through the conflict, and to learn emotional intimacy again. It can happen. It will happen if he stays clean and sober, and if he does the hard work to help you heal. We'll see you soon.